Okay, good evening, guys. Thanks for joining us with the second last round of the AM group at Road America. And it looks like we already have a battle between Bionic and Skyline for who's going to qualify in first position. Porsche definitely favors this track. Especially on the long straights. So unfortunately tonight we won't be joined by Rowan. He is living the high life on holiday in Spain. So the infield section definitely favors the Audi and the Ferrari a lot more. But when it comes to the straight, the Porsche is just gone. And we've got Umfoli and his brother Jan already out wide on the exit of the carousel. That's the corner's name actually. Oh, and Jan hitting the wall on the sweeper to the right. And Umfoli losing it just before the last sector. Oh my word, this is very difficult already. Both of them struggling. Let's see what the others do. Oh, well, most of the guys already coming towards the finish line to start their second and fast lap. Venom much later on the brakes into the third corner. We've already got some fans here for Skyline in the chat here. Well, the Porsche should win this race easily, but we never know what Bionic with his Audi is up to. As you can see from the start, I've already said that both these cars are very good. The straight is definitely preferring the Porsche, but the infield section, that's a whole different other story. It looks like Bionic is a bit later on the brakes. Oh, did he dirty his lap there? That's a good question now. A lot tighter, getting the upper hand on Skyline. This is a very close battle for pole position now. And as you can see here from this, let's just change the angle here, and the Porsche already in front. So definitely on top end, the Porsche will definitely win any battle. Now let's see who's gonna be in third position. We've got I believe Bionic dirtied his lap because he's showing currently in fourth position. Jean May in second. So it's all about who's getting those clean laps in. Volumes also, let's see, I know Foley and his brother crashed on the first lap, so it was definitely difficult to establish where they were on track. Okay guys, I'm just going to quickly try and get the grid sorted out. Give me a couple of seconds. Okay, everyone is ready, and we will start the race shortly. It's difficult without Rowan here. He's the one normally getting all this ready while I'm handling the stream. And tonight I have to do a bit of both. Okay. 15 laps, 1 pit. What's happening now? Oh, I see now I should start the race. Blonde moment. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, and I didn't spectate. Why the hell not? Okay, let me just quit out of this race and spectate it. Oh my word. Okay, now we should be good. I hope everyone is in. And there we go. Oh, and Casual Chris already finding himself at the back. Nutty Knuckles just in front of him. Oh, and Johnny went out wide. Uncle Folly finding himself in 8th position. Chasing down his brother. Umyan. Oh, Umyan on the grass and losing it entirely. Oh, that's not good. Hitting the tires. Third corner, costly for him there. His brother waiting for him, even though it wasn't his fault. Did he get damaged? Oh my word, what's happening here with the Porsches? Hey, so Legit Speed finding himself currently in 6th position, hunting down a volley in the Lambo. Actually a good battle between Spies and Volley. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Volley out wide into the wall. Yeah, this is that's good for Spies. We've got Jean May. Currently finding himself in 4th position. We're coming towards the last sector of the lap now, the final straight. And he is hunting down Venom Mike. Both of them is in the Audis. I believe it's the same Audi as well. Yes, it is. I can just see the antennas on the back of the wing. But I'm sure everyone want to see the battle between Bionic and Reno. Bionic is chasing down Reno currently. And down the back straight and the main straight, the Porsche just out muscles the Audi by far. And then the next section is where the Audi should be good. Let's see if we can close the gap to Skyline. Doesn't look like Bionicus be able to close the gap in this section. Well, he did give Reino a hard time in qualifying in this section where he's at now, coming up to the final corner. Let's see if he can close the gap. He's trying to get a slipstream, but the Porsche's too far in front for him to actually get a slipstream. We've got someone in the pits. It's Speech that's currently in the pits. And we've still got Venom, Mike and Zay very close to each other. Zay chasing down Venom Mike. Venom Mike locking under braking. Oh, a small drift there from Zay. Zay definitely giving it his everything to keep up with Mike. Coming around the carousel. Coming up to the very fast kink to the right. Sounded like Zay was actually gearing down into that corner. We've got Casual Chris and fully chasing each other. Oh, and fully hitting the wall at the back. Oh my word, he should have a lot of damage. Yeah, you can definitely hear that Porsche's not flat out. Yeah. It's very bad for Uncle Folly. And it seems that Zay is much closer to Venom Mike than what he was the previous lap around. Let's see if he can go up and do an overtake here. Up the inside. No, he's not. Coming around the carousel now. Zay almost trying to follow Venom Mike's line through there. A small drift again from Zay. It looks like Venom Mike is regaining a bit of his lead again. There's a very good battle between the two of them. Zay much tighter to the final corner. Will he be faster out of the corner? Let's go back to the battle between Bionic and Skyline. It's looking like the gap is staying exactly the same, so the only advantage there is basically the straights for the Porsche. Oh, and I believe Zay has overtaken Venom Mike. Let's see if Venom can find back to that position again. Oh, Venom Mike very fast around the final section. Bit of a love tap on Zay into the corner. Who's going to be faster? These two Audis should match each other. Oh my word. Venom Mike trying to brake as late as possible. Just avoiding Zay. Oh, and we catch Venom Mike going totally wide on the exit of the carousel. And that is the battle done. I believe he went off again. And they deciding to go and pit as soon as possible. Let's look at the battle between first and second again. It looks like Bionic has closed the gap a bit. And comes the final, or this long stretch again, and then he says again bye to Bionic. Hey, sorry guys for a long period of quietness there. Okay, so it almost looks like everyone has taken their pits, except for the front three, I believe. But Folly managed to get out in front of his brother Jan after both of them is pitted. We've got Casual Chris currently in 9th position. Going almost a bit wide. But Nutty Knuckles finding himself in 8th position. And I believe someone is exiting the pits right in front of him. That is Johnny. Johnny came out of the pits in front of Nutty Knuckles. Almost going wide into the second corner. Volley finding himself in 6th position. And Volley has also pitted himself. We've got Spies currently running in 5th. And he is coming up to the back of Jan. They shouldn't have any problems overtaking Jan, because the back markers are ghosted for this race. As you guys can see, it's making it easier for everyone to overtake without any hassles. Also coming up to the back of Foley. Oh, and we've got Venom, Mike and Zay close to each other again, just the opposite order now, with Zay in front of Mike. And Mike gonna give it his all to get past Zay now. Can Zay handle the pressure of having Mike behind him? Bionic is still behind Rainer, and as you guys can see, the gap is considerably bigger than what it was before. Rainer should win this race quite easily. Zay's gonna give it his all to stay in front of Venom Mike. Currently on lap 12 out of 15. And it seems like Venom Mike made a mistake and the gap slightly increased there. Rhino just focusing on his lines. He doesn't want to make any mistakes. He's got a good lead. I see Skyline also the best lap of the 207. Still the battle between Venom, Mike and Zay intensifies. Venom looking on the inside, coming around the carousel. Oh, and Zay unable to hold the pressure and going off the road and completely losing out to a Venom Mike in the process. Zay will definitely be disappointed with basically 2 laps remaining. Will Zay be able to overtake Venom Mark again? No, we've got someone off track. Uncle Folly going off track at final corner. At least it just looks like he went off track, doesn't look like he's got any damage. Oh, Venom Mark in front of... Oh wait, Zay made a mistake. Yes, I remember this now. I almost forgot. But he's still keeping up his He's spot in front of Zay. You can see it looks like Zay is pushing very hard to get back up to the back of Venom. Zay almost not making his brakes there. Huge puff of smoke as he locked up. He's much closer to Venom now. Let's see if he's gonna go on the inside. It looks like Venom is defending the inside very well. This is some very close racing here. Venom drifting a bit of this time. Oh, and that is his opportunity in a puff of smoke. Locking up again. I believe the distance is too big now. Oh, and we've got Skyline actually crossing the line to win the race with Bionic in second position. And still got third and fourth heading up to the final corner, and as you guys can see, Venom Mike has won that battle. Unless he makes a mistake now, which I highly doubt it. Venom Mike in third, so that's the podium positions right there. It's Skyline in first, and second we've got Bionic, and then in third we've got Venom Mike. Then fourth, also with a very good drive, was Zay, and then Speece in fifth. And now we've got Volley currently finding himself in sixth position. Casual Chris finding himself on the grass. Johnny finding himself in seventh. Nutty Knuckles in eighth. Just still waiting for, I believe, Casual Chris, Wimyan, and Uncle Folly to finish the race in 9th, 10th, and 11th positions. I just hope I gave enough a race. No, I didn't. I think my race timer was just too low. Regardless of what a good race from them. As you guys can see, the top 11 places on the screen right now. screenshot that. Now it's up to hey guys, give me a couple of seconds while I get the grid ready here. Okay, it seems that everyone is ready, and this time I have made sure that I am on spectate, and everyone is ready. I am gonna start the race. As you guys can see, the grid is in reverse order from the finish of the first race. I've got a black screen now. Okay, so the race is starting. I'm going to go to the back where Bionic and Skyline is. Bionic already in 10th position. Oh, and Skyline getting a bit bumped by Volley into the first corner. Volley pulling over to the side though. Let's see what happens there. Oh, Skyline going up the middle, and oh, Mian missing his braking completely. With Skyline next to him fully. And that second corner was definitely not what these guys wanted. Oh, Skyline drifting out of the corner, almost taking Juan with him. See, coming up to the corner before the carousel. Oh, it's very close racing from these two. And we've already got Bionic finding himself in the lead of the race with quite a big gap to Johnny. It seems that Reina is still struggling to get past. Yes, he finds himself in 4th position right now. And going up the inside of Johnny and getting the position done. Lies behind the Ferrari of Spieth. And as you guys can just see, the pure speed of the Porsche on the Ferrari. Just breezed past. Now it's up to him to run down Bionic at the front now. And Venom Mike finding himself okay, and he went to the pit for a very early pit. Wamian coming over the line now. Got Casual Chris finding himself in 8th. And behind Uncle Folly. Uncle Folly going a bit wide. Oh my word, and we've got Casual Chris running very wide on the entrance of the third corner. Rowan, you missed the entire first race if you ask me. But yeah, you missed the start of the second race. Good to have you in the chat, buddy. Definitely missing you in the commentary of the stream. I don't think people understand how difficult it is to do commentating on your own. It's a difficult task already with two guys doing it, and then but when you're one person, it is Whole different ball game. Johnny giving that place away very easily on Jean. Actually seems that Johnny is actually not even fighting because the Porsche should be a lot faster than that down the straight. He's catching up at the end of the straight, but yeah, that's true, buddy. Rather late than never. Well, I try and manage, buddy. I try and manage. Now we've got Spies currently in third position. I want to see if Skyline is able to close the gap on Barnick. He's definitely closed the gap, but he's pushing way too hard, and as you guys can see, he's on the grass. I think he should just stick to the way he raced the first race and just focus on his lines, because he was quite fast in the first race, and I can't recall him making any mistakes in the first race. So he's definitely feeling the pressure of being in second position and chasing down Barnick here. Barnick will just be focusing now. He won't even look at the gap between himself and Reino or Skyline at this stage. As long as the gap can stay consistent on the straights, he won't care what's happening. Looks like Spies will be having a lonely race in third position for now until he pits. All depends also how much Zay can catch up on him. They definitely leaving Johnny behind, and I believe Volley at the back. Yeah, at corner 3, he just went straight off. Caught the final action of that. But I saw when I was spectating on Johnny, when I looked at the back, I could see there was a bit of dust up in there. The car just going straight there. Uncle Folly currently finding himself in 7th position. It looks like he's already seen some damage on the back of his car. We've got Venom Mike chasing down Uncle Folly now. Casual Chris in 9th. Nutty Knuckles in 10th. And Uncle Folly's brother, Jan, currently rounding up the field. To see the battle between 3rd and 4th. It seems like a close battle for now. SP is currently managing the gap between himself and 4th position. And Skyline is still on the chase, catching up to Bionic, and as you guys can see, the gap is staying exactly the same for now. We still got Bionic as the leader. And Venom is on the chase of Volley right now. Volley still needs to pit though. I think everyone behind Venom and Venom himself has pitted already. The rest still needs to pit. I'm going to show you guys the map with the race stats so far, and I'm sure the top speed of Johnny Boss was a glitch again. I'm not too sure if that Porsche will do 227 miles per hour, because that is extremely fast. So the lead that Barney currently has over Skyline is just over 800 feet and climbing. And then in the braking zone it goes down to about 400 feet. The gap is definitely closer, but it's not like Skyline is closing the gap in urgency. So this is also one of those tracks, if you make a small mistake, it can cost you about 2 to 3 seconds. And looking at the gap between Bionic and Skyline, Bionic will definitely not want to make a mistake. Last lap was a faster lap for Bionic. He did a 208 dead, while Skyline did a 208 7 if I'm not mistaken. Very close race between the Porsche and the Audi. After the first race, everyone thought that the Porsche was going to run away with it again. The sole Ferrari in the AIM race today. With the Spieth behind the wheel. Jean definitely catching up to the back of him. Not as fast as he would like to have. Uncle Folly in the pits again. He's still finding himself in third position. Still hasn't pitted. Reiner is chasing down on Bionic still. The gap is a bit closer than previously. Oh, and we've got Mian. As you guys can see at the back, Mian just went completely off the track. It seems that Jan also made a mistake and he is driving very slow, so I believe he made a huge impact with the wall. He is definitely not moving. Oh yeah, and as you guys can see, transmission damage, clutch damage, driveline damage, and all the red around the car. That is unfortunate for him. That's a huge impact that he had. Uncle Folly currently in 10th. I believe Johnny also got some damage. Yeah, and you can see his right front light is also out. So another huge impact for another driver. These guys are pushing very hard, and as you guys can see, the engine, steering, clutch, transmission and driveline damage. He definitely lost a huge a lot of damage. Yo. There's some crazy damage there. And he's still in the beginning of the lap. And you're getting to halfway now. That is a long way to drive with that amount of damage. Nutty Knuckles in 8th. And Casual Chris coming over the line. He's currently in 7th position. As you guys can see, Jan finally made it to the pits. Volley running in 6th position. He made a couple of mistakes, but at least he's staying up there. And Venom Mike up to 5th now. Going around the carousel. Always running a bit wide there. And we've got they coming into the pit. Let's see what happens with Venom Mike. Will Venom Mike come out in front of him or behind him? So if these two come out very close to each other and they start having a battle, that will work in the favor of Spies. Let's see when we come to the exit of this pit lane, and as you guys can see, they're already moving, and oh my word, that was very close, but Venom Mike got the position there. Very good drive so far from Venom. Will he be able to get past Spies as well? Spies coming through the back markers, yeah, literally coming through them. Luckily they are ghosted. Skyline still in 2nd place. Okay, Skyline is pitted now. The question is, where's Bionic? Bionic is still staying out. Coming through the 1st corner. Will Bionic pit the next lap? That's a good question though. Bionic was at 279 last lap. So far we've still got 11 from the 11 runners. The best lap so far is from Skyline. It looks like a 2:08.7 if I saw correctly. And Skyline is out of the pits already. On the back straight. Coming up to the 3rd corner. It will be interesting to see when Bionic will go and pit. Oh, and it looks like Spies has pitted, and he came out behind Venom Mike. Oh, but that is extremely close. He's going to try and see if he can stay on the back of the Audi of Venom Mike. And still Bionic didn't go for a pit. Skyline coming up to the back of Nutty Knuckles to overtake him for just putting behind him an entire lap. Still, as you guys can see, the back mark is posted. Doing the overtake as easy as possible. We've got Runyan off the track again. We've got Alan exiting the carousel, coming up to the sweep on the straight, coming up to the final section. Well, this is going to be close when Barnick decides to pit. Barnick into the second corner. I believe Barnick will probably pit now. Barnick coming up to the final section. Let's see if he's going to go into the pits now. Not either this lap or the next lap. And he's still staying out. He's going to wait another lap. This is going to be very close once Barnick jumps into the pit. We've got Skyline doing some good lap times. Barnick going around the carousel now as Skyline exits the third corner. This is going to be very close. now with 2 laps remaining. Well, 1.5 lap. Bionic needs to pit now, otherwise he'll be disqualified from the race. And he gets into the pits. Oh, this is going to be very close. Skyline heading to the final few corners. Bionic is starting to move again. This is a very long pit. Skyline coming around the final corner. Oh, this is going to be extremely close. Skyline coming over the line. Bionic, it looks like he's exiting the pit. He's still in the lead for now. Oh, final lap. Who's gonna take it? We've got a good battle here for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Speed's finding himself in 4th for right now. I think Venom Mike has just got enough to stay in 3rd. It looks like Bionic should take 1st position. It's a very close race between Bionic and Skyline. So who's going to be 1st, who's going to be 2nd. Good performance by both these drivers. First race, Skyline won. Second race, Bionic is about to cross the line and win it. Bionic winning the race and also hitting the wall at the same time. And Skyline currently in 2nd position, also bit of sideways action. A battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th also looks to be concluded. Oh my word, this is a very close finish for 3rd and 4th. Oh, sorry, 4th and 5th. And I didn't change the timer at the end, so I believe a couple of guys still is again not going to finish the race. Oh, Nutty Knuckles! Oh, what a shame! He lagged out of the race. Volley coming over to finish the race in 6th position. Oh, is that another DNA from the session? Okay, luckily not. Good questions. Just to know, will Casual Chris be able to make it to the finish line? Casual Chris pushing hard to make it. Oh, unfortunately, again, my mistake. I forgot to change the timer at the end. This is actually a very good race for the AIM group. Oh, yes, guys. Well, that was an excellent race. Well done to the AIM guys. As you guys can see the results on the screen as well now. Bionics taking the second race. Quite a good gap as well. 7 seconds between himself and Skyline. A very good race. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Can't wait to catch you guys again. We're still trying to see how we're going to stream the next race, but the next race, everyone, all 3 groups, AM Pro and Semi Pro, will be racing together same night, which will be next week Monday. Unfortunately, we'll be missing Rowan, and I also believe we will be missing Christo for the race as well. Guys going on holidays. They should enjoy it, but we will welcome them back open arms when the next series then starts. But yeah, we're all looking forward to the final, and guys, enjoy the rest of your long weekend. Cheers, guys.